you very much. So my name's Ellie. I've been married for 2 years now, which is... no one gives a shit. But it's nice being married. I do wish I'd made more out of being single, though. Done a bit more sort of, how do you put it, like banging, that sort of thing. Because now I'm stuck, aren't I? And I've got all these regrets. I do. And I'm worried what these regrets mean for the future. You know, what happens if one day I have a teenage daughter come to me and she's like, Mum, Ben's putting pressure on me to sleep with him. And I don't know what to say because of that phrase, you know, the farmer won't buy the cow if he's getting the milk for free. What am I going to be like? Well, sweetheart, what if the cow ends up marrying the farmer and now wishes she'd given away a shitload of semi-skimmed on the house? All right, so you go to Ben's house right now and you give him the ride of his life. All right, but be back soon. Big day tomorrow. You're only 13 once. Just so many regrets. So many regrets. The problem is there's just so many men I haven't slept with. Like, even in this room, there's probably quite a few. I see hot guys everywhere just doing hot, sexy man things. You know, like catching tennis balls with one hand, aggressively burning sausages on a barbecue. Yes, please. There's a few things that guys do that I think is really, really sexy. Like, I love it when a man takes off a jumper the man way. Right? Because, you know, when a lady takes off a jumper, we do it all neatly, like... Do you know when a man does it, where he gathers it all up at the back? I don't care about creases. I see that, I'm like, oh, God, just taunt me about the gender pay gap, you bastard. So hot, so hot. There's other things that I really like. So I really like it when a man is wearing a long-sleeve shirt and he rolls the sleeves up to the elbow. Ooh, that bit of forearm right there. I just want to lick it like a fucking Calippo. There's a man taunting me right there in the front row, my friend. What's your name, mate?
Michael.
Oh, your arms just look like the taste of bloody set squares and steak. Oh. So sexy, so sexy. Only sexy when a man's got a long-sleeve shirt on, rolled up. Short-sleeve shirt, it's just not the same, is it? Long-sleeve shirt rolled up, it's like, I'm a man, I get shit done. Short-sleeve shirt, it's like, Uncle Mike's on holiday. Let's go get a banana boat, aye, aye! It is nice being married, it is. I like the wedding, that's good fun. So my favourite bit about weddings are the speeches. So at my wedding, the best man gave his speech using a PowerPoint presentation. And he's a journalist, as is my husband, started talking about how they'd met when they were filming the aftermath of the tsunami. I was like, bloody hell, keep it light. We are one picture of an orphan away from this turning into a TED Talk. Bloody love a TED Talk. Do you know TED Talks? There's online inspirational videos. Usually what they are is American people talking about something terribly profound that's actually completely meaningless. So they always end with an American woman saying something like, and that is how I discovered that if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Thank you. I love them. Doesn't mean anything, does it? May as well be going, if you change the order of the words you're saying, then the words wigwam banana hammock. Thank you. Thank you. Namaste. Thank you. It's nice being married. It doesn't mean, though, as a woman, you get asked all the time if you can have a baby. People are obsessed with that question. People come to my house, they'll ask me 2 questions within the space of about 20 seconds of being there, along the lines of, what's the Wi-Fi code? When are you going to create life? People are obsessed. My sister is really bad for this, right? So my sister, she's got a 5 and a 7-year-old, and she's always saying smug things to me like, oh, Ellie, by the time you have a baby, my children will be at university. And I always feel like saying to her, I've read your children's homework. I don't think further education is something you need to be saving for. Been going to the gym a lot lately, trying to get fit. My husband's been doing the same. But he's been getting a little bit too much into fitness, right? So I'll tell you a story. I don't know if you ever do this with your partner, but recently, me and my husband, we had sex. In my defence, there was nothing new on Netflix and I'd finished all the biscuits. And after we'd bloody done it, right, my husband looked a bit cross. And I thought, oh, well, I think I did everything right. Didn't say my own name again. right? So I sort of looked at him, I was like, what's up, you all right? Turned out the reason he was annoyed was because he hadn't been wearing his Fitbit. And wouldn't know how many steps he'd done. I was like, you're annoyed, I'm annoyed. I'm a woman, not a treadmill. I mean, you know the romance is gone when you're being used for interval training. That's all I'm saying, Jesus. I'm an expert on weddings. I'm also actually an expert on hen dos, if you need any tips. So what you need for a good hen do is to bulk buy miniature plastic penises, all right? I don't make the rules, guys. So you need willy straws, willy whistles, willy dealy boppers. Basically, hens want to turn up on their hen do in a big pink penis-shaped limo that ejaculates penis-shaped glitter out of the end. Every time someone honks the horn that makes the sound diddly-dee-diddly-dee-willy. Women go batshit for a willy on a hen, don't they? In a really weird way that you never, ever see men doing the opposite of on a stag do. You never see groups of blokes on a stag standing round drinking bottles of beer with tiny plastic vaginas on the end. Dancing in a nightclub in Prague, blowing on a labia whistle. Gary, let me have a go of your clitoris dealy boppers. All right, mate, come and have a dance around the wind-up cervix. Anyone for a vulva cupcake? Doesn't happen, does it? I find it fascinating from like a sociological point of view about why we find willies so funny. Because we always find a willy funny, no matter how old we are, no matter where we're from. I mean, that man's gone to me just saying the word, right? A willy is always funny. And I think men individually, you guys have a great sense of humour about your own bits and bobs. You'll happily get them out, have a bit of a play, won't you? Like this guy front row, I imagine he's kind of a like helicopter kind of guy. Woo! Whereas my long sleeve friend, I imagine you're a bit shy. I imagine you're more of a tuck between the leg. Oh, I'm a lady. Where's it gone? Woo! That kind of... No, because you're sensitive and I see that in your soul, right? I see that. You guys have a great sense of humour about your bits and bobs. Ladies, on the other hand, we have absolutely no sense of humour about this area, do we? We never get this out and have a bit of a laugh. It's like we're a bit scared in a way, a bit po-faced, like, no, do not mock her. She is sleeping, respect her. I don't know why that is, right? I think we need to reclaim the inherent humour that lives inside the lady garden, you know? Why are guys getting all the fun? I think it's really indicative of our weird attitudes towards female sexuality. It freaks us out even talking about it, doesn't it? Even me saying the word labia, I'm pretty sure a man at the back has vomited right now. Makes us feel weird. I think we need to change that, right? This is why I have an idea. This is my plan, guys, my plan. Right, I want to bring the fun back. I just want men around the globe to just start walking in on their wives and girlfriends going, hello! Feed me, Gary! I'm so hungry! Nom, nom, nom! If you're going to try it out tonight, and I know like sort of 67% of you will, I've done the exit polls, make sure you have a little think, ladies, about what you want to say. Like, keep it light-hearted, you know. It's meant to be fun. Don't use it to say anything, you know, too serious. Nothing like, oh, Gary, I think we should switch to a tracker mortgage. Guys, you've been lovely. I've been Ellie Taylor. Thank you so much for having me. Cheers. Good night.